Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Off Times Reminisces. On my travels so far, I've done various forms of black metal and sort of slipped into other genres, albeit briefly or momentarily, and I don't think I've done anything that verges on the war metal front. I suppose it's time I made amends for that. So Death Epiphany from Sweden. Let's have a listen to one of theirs, shall we? I think we can definitely say that's war metal. Several giveaways there, aren't there? Yes. There's nothing, one thing about war metal, almost it's without exception, it makes its point usually from the very beginning. There's no messing about, straight in with an absolute pummeling. And here we go. My first exposure to war metal, I suppose, was Conqueror way back when, and it's always nice to hear that slide that accompanied Conqueror taken on and for spirit kept alive, if you want, by so many other bands. Yes, a pummeling it is. Let's get some more of it. Well, things about war metal, if you want to use that term, I mean, Black Death, I suppose, is another way of looking at it, but war metal, I think is appropriate here, is in black metal, just black metal or just death metal, I don't particularly like slower bits. But I don't know why. It must be the emphasis. But in war metal, slower bits, I don't seem to mind. I don't know why. It must be a style thing, but who knows? We've all got our different tastes, and as far as war metal is concerned, slower bits, as long as they're sandwiched in between the raucous and fast, I don't mind too much. thinking on my previous statement, I think the reason I don't mind the slower bits on this sort of music is you're being machine gunned 1 minute, and the next thing you're being run over by a blooming great tank. So although bullets rip you apart at silly speed, a tank trundles over you, but the effect is the same. You're going to get mashed. So I guess that's probably why I don't mind slow bits in war metal. It's because the effect, the end result is pretty much the same. This is the bits I like most. Yes, always nice to have your ears reamed out by something like that. The rest of the EP is of much the same stuff. Another thing, just towards the end, there was a bit of a solo in there, which in black metal I don't particularly like solos, but in war metal, as long as it's like that, sort of not too long and contextually appropriate, then I don't mind them at all. Yes, thoroughly enjoyed that. War metal sometimes can sound a bit stale, particularly in the context of an album. There are certain bands that in the war metal field who I can listen to one or two of the tracks, but they get boring very quickly. I suppose it's the same for any genre, but it's one of those a balancing thing. I suppose you need to, because it is a mash of genres, you need to pitch it in a way that doesn't detract from either, I suppose. Anyway, this lot, I've got the balance right, and very effective they are with it. It's not one of those genres that you don't need to say too much about, because the music speaks for itself, and I say this time and time again, but it's there. You know, there's no point in analysing it. It either knocks you for six, or it doesn't, and if it knocks you for six, it's done its job, and that did its job. So that'll do, will it? It will. Right, so click your bollocks if you want, and I'll see you next time for some more of the same, probably, or see at least very similar.